All right, so this is 4.5 continued, and what we're going to work on now is, instead of using exponents or solving exponents, we're going to solve logarithmic equations. Okay, so here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use those rules that I learned in 4.3 and 4.4. So how to rewrite things from logarithmic to exponential form, and also how to condense things. So all this is the basic 2 to the 5th equals x plus 2 problem. 2 to the 5th equals x plus 2. You're just rewriting it. 2 to the 5th is 32. Subtract 2, x is 30. All right, so we're going to practice those rewriting rules. All right, and remember that ln is just another way to say log base e. So e to the 8 equals x. And that's your answer, e to the 8. Just leave it like that. If you want to type it in the calculator, that's fine, but this is good enough for me. It's actually more accurate that way. Okay, so this time, before I rewrite it, I need to get this isolated. So I've got to get this 4 out of the way. So all those algebra skills that you already have, we're just still using it. It's just with a new function. Okay? So again, I still need to isolate, so I'm going to divide by 3. Now, finally, the log function is by itself. Peace and quiet at last. And what we're going to do is rewrite it. Remember, even though you don't see a 10 here, you know there's a 10 there. So I'm going to write this as 10 to the 4th equals 2x. Or 10 to the 4th. It's going to have 4 zeros, so that's 10,000. And so I'm going to divide that by 2 and get 5,000. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do for this one is I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it as 10 to the 1st equals this. I'm going to go ahead and FOIL this out. So I've got x squared plus, x squared plus minus plus 2x minus 2. So that's the same as x minus 2. Okay? Well, 10 to the 1st is just 10. And anytime I have, x squared and x, I'm going to get everything on one side. So I'm going to subtract this 10. It gives me x squared plus x minus 22. Alright, so we made a little mistake here. I accidentally wrote down 12. I was just jumping ahead there. So let me fix that really quick. So that's minus 2, so we're at minus 10. Now I get 12. And now I can go ahead and factor it and find my values for x. So the x, what would that be? Plus 4 minus 3, which means my answers are negative 4 and positive 3. Alright, so you're incorporating a lot of your algebra skills in this one problem and what you know about rewriting logs. Okay? Alright, try this one on your end. So pause the video, play it when you're ready to see the solution. I'm going to go ahead and work it out because you should have already worked it out. Here we go. So 2 to the 3rd equals 25 minus x. That's 8 equals 25 minus x. Subtract 25. And then divide by negative 1. So 8 minus 25 is negative 17. Divided by negative 1 would be positive 17. And you can always plug that back in. 25 minus 17 is 8. 2 to the 3rd is 8. Alright, here's another one. If you want to go and try this on your own, that would be great. If you're not sure how to get it started, watch me solve a little bit of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it. So 2 to the 2nd equals this. This is a lot like that one that I did just a couple of problems ago. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as 4. And again, because I have x squared and x on the same side, I'm going to subtract this. Okay, so then you should factor, set that equal to 0. So x squared minus x minus 6 minus 3 minus 2. And that would give me 3 and -2 as solutions. Again, plug them back in if you're not sure. Alright, so this is getting into something a little bit more complicated because now it's incorporating our condensing stuff. Because when I have subtraction, I'm going to turn it into division. So I'm going to change this into log base 3 plus 15 over x minus 1. Now I can rewrite it. 3 to the second, which is 9, equals this. So then I'm going to multiply both sides by x minus 1 to make that go away. Distribute on the left, 9x minus 1. Now I'm back to algebra 1. X is on both sides. I'll subtract this x, get 8x. I'll add this 9, get 24. And then divide, x is 3. Okay, so that's a little bit of everything. If you see an exponential equation, if you see something like this, or like this, or even if there's something inside there or something out in front, what you want to do is you want to isolate that piece that has the exponent and you want to take the log or the ln on both sides. Use ln if it's e. Remember, if you have ln of e to the something, that ln and e just cancel. Or if I have log with 10 to the something, that log and 10 cancel. As long as the base is the same. That's going to be the only two cases in this stuff where it works out. So take the log or ln on both sides if you see an exponent. If you see log, you should be rewriting it in exponential form. If you can condense, do that first. Okay? So here's some problems to try. And they are odd, so you should be checking your answers in the back of the book. Make sure you check after every single problem. If you run into an issue, let me know. Do as many as you can and ask questions. These skills are super important because it's using all of those properties and algebra skills that we've been working on and that we need to get better at for calculus. And also next time we're going to be doing application. So it's going to be assumed that you know how to do this kind of math, solving algebraic equations with exponential logarithmic forms so that we can solve those application problems. Okay? Good luck!